Zone of Truth. I think there's a save for that, isn't there?
There is. So let me target him.
Oh yeah, he failed. Wait, you also had yourself targeted.
Why did I have myself targeted?
I don't know. But you're technically in the zone, or are you in the zone of truth? I guess you're not. Whatever. There's a clear target icon at the very top of the window.
I cleared myself. You know, if you try to lie to me, I will know. And I'm sure he understands that because it's an obvious effect.
Yeah, he knows, and he shakes his head. I'm not going to lie. I have no reason to lie.
Why did you want the bones of the saint?
Somebody paid me. He told me that it would be good for business.
Who paid you?
Give me a second. I'm pulling up the story window.
Oh, yeah, I should probably do a quick circle.
I know he knows more. Where is it?
Hi, Mad Dog. I hope you talk in your sleep.
See more than 50% in the circle? I don't think so.
How about now?
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, my dog doesn't talk in his sleep, just so you know.
How would you know?
Because he's been trained not to.
If he's been trained that well, I think he'd been trained to give counterintelligence, false information.
Okay, he tells you one night several months ago, a man named Vasily von Holtz promised me that in exchange for he offered me good business in exchange for my help. He told me to not go into the storage room upstairs. Didn't tell me why. Didn't ask questions. I kind of I was afraid to go up there. Let's see. I take that back. He did know about the vampires in the storage room.
He told us he knew about the vampires that Strahd had pretty much threatened him to keep him there.
Yeah, because he said like something like, "Oh no, they're not supposed to be awake at this time," or something like that.
Yeah. So yes, he did know about that.
So this guy tells you he's going to give you more business if you get the bones of a saint.
Yeah. So the kid that digs the graves in the church, it, actually found out about it and told me. I paid him a little bit. And he brought me the bones.
So has your contact that told you to get these bones, has he provided you with any more business?
Not yet.
Does he know where you put the bones?
He knew I was holding on to them.
Does he live in the village here?
I've never seen him before. He was a very well dressed man. He looked like he may have been a noble.
And this caused you to trust him implicitly when he promised you business for getting the bones of your local saint?
Well, I don't believe much in the Morning Lord, to be honest. There's just so much doom and despair here. I did it merely to try to make my living here a little bit better.
Doom and despair? There's laughter every couple of nights here. It's by edict.
It's all a facade. It's so people don't get arrested.
Tell me something I don't know.
Some people seem to believe it, though.
Interesting.
Most just kind of go along with it to prevent being locked up or worse.
Describe this man who told you to bring these bones out of their resting place.
He was a very imposing, well-dressed nobleman-like. That's about all I can tell you.
Would you recognize him again if you saw him?
Probably.
Is he at like 0 hit points or at 1?
It'd been long enough that he was stable. He came back to 1 hit point. He woke up, sort of thing, after a little while. I also did it so I can move his damn token.
Yeah, out of character for note purposes, what did he say the nobleman's name was again? He mentioned it, with a V or something.
Yeah, I'll type it out
Yeah,
because I have no idea if I'm even saying it right. Capital H though.
Vasily von Holtz.
Hey, Mad Dog, if this Vasily, and I know he's probably sleeping, if this Vasily sees that the coffin maker's shop is burning down, I think that might get his attention. He might try to go get those bones. What do you think? Mad Dog?
You hear lightly snoring.
And nobody else is here. Damn it.
You told us to leave. I thought you was going to
Well,
torture the guy.
I wasn't going to torture
Storm thinks
him.
you're pulling fingernails out upstairs right now.
I just didn't think you'd feel comfortable if somebody started asking you questions and you were in under its effect.
I would have just kept my mouth shut and not answered.
That's a possibility.
To be honest, he's probably of the mindset, if I don't cooperate, I'm probably going to die.
That threat is not an unreal possibility. Just not happening with my hands right now.
You try to get some sleep, Mad Dog.
And I'm just explaining to Ace and Venno that you can do a multi-word mood by doing the brackets between the actual mood you're in.
Yeah, I didn't know about the parentheses thing. Anyway, so you're pumping Henrik for information. Let's slide downstairs real quick and see what the rest of the gang's up to. Looks like it's just Bolus and Storm.
Well, let me shift the map, sir. Well, let's have a drink.
If they had any decent ale, that would be easy to do.
Well,
But we gotta drink this pissy wine, I guess.
Erwin says, "Hey!" Erwin pipes up, says, "Hey, this wine is pretty damn good, damn it."
So, well, let's just what have we learned here tonight?
today.
Bring your own ale.
Today. Bring your own
It's
ale.
3 p.m. It is 3 p.m.
I'm just kicking my feet back up on the table, drinking a big old tankard of wine.
I'll wave over and get a big thing of wine, I guess. Grumpily drink it.
Danica brings you a great mash number 3, and as she walks away, she shoves Storm's feet off the table and says, "Keep your dirty feet off of them."
Oh, excuse me, madam.
I think she was flirting with you.
Not my type.
How do you know?
Her whiskers ain't long enough.
She's still got her clothes on.
You got a point. I don't know why you're complaining about this wine. It's pretty good wine. Don't you think, Mr. Strahd?
Well, yes, I do think it's pretty good wine.
Storm
You're gonna
just
force me to
grins.
get into my ale.
Storm just grins real big, sits back, takes another long pull off his tankard of wine. Go ahead, Volus. Show me on the Strahd dummy where they touched you. Those nasty evil vampire spawn.
They didn't touch me, actually.
Hey, can I ask you how you got them luxurious locks? Did you use this man's hair tonic?
Multiple times, yes. And it works. As I see him coming
Wow.
downstairs.
Very well. And for that testimony, I've got something to show you. Excuse me, barkeep, could I have a simple glass of water, please?
Well, sure, okay.
Another one of your tricks?
He comes over with a wooden cup and a pitcher, and he just pours a glass of some decent looking water and sets it down.
More useful this time. So Hasten's gonna pick it up.
Fermented bee vomit.
Wow.
And he gestures overly dramatically towards it and casts ferment before handing it to Volus and saying, "Here, drink this."
Volus, you take the cup of liquid, and you're looking at it. And at first, it looks a lot like ale. It smells like some strong ale. Then suddenly, it turns to wine.
And I'll dump a little on the table, and it was good for a minute, but now it's not so much anymore.
Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. I'll have to work on that.
Here, get another glass of water. That smelled really good. And I'll wave over at the barkeep. More water, more water.
Yeah, and Erwin's giving you this just very strange look as he brings out more cups of water and a full pitcher of water. I should say cups for water and the pitcher.
Now I'll slide him another cup. Do it again.
He tries to cast it again and hopes for better results this time.
And as soon as he finishes and it changes, I'm just going to chug it.
Well, halfway down, or halfway through the quote unquote ale, it begins to change its taste, and this time it tastes a lot like gin.
Better than wine. I'll finish it. Yeah, that could use a little work. Sounds it doesn't taste too bad, so you're pretty good there.
It was very weak gin, very watered down.
But the ale was okay.
for
I'll
the
keep
little bit
working
that you
on
were
it.
drinking it. Is that a spell slot?
That's a cantrip,
Oh, it's a cantrip? Okay.
so I can make a lot. So now I can be Volus's friend.
Let's just say you're never gonna die.
And by the way, Taylor, it was 30 silver and 12 EP. If you want to go ahead and add that to your character sheet, I'll remove that much from the party sheet.
How much is it?
30 silver and 12 electro. Oh, I'm sorry, Mad Dog. I totally misunderstood what you were saying at first.
Let's go.
All right, so you keep trying to drink these failed experiments, so to speak, from Asen. Most of the time, it's turning into wine. On occasion, it'll stay like ale a little bit longer. Most of the time, it turns into wine. On occasion, it will turn into gin or rum.
Is he looking
Why
at
do you
his
have
spell book when he's doing this?
Asen?
Yes.
No, asking him. I'm asking if he has his spell book out.
I don't think I'd have my spell book out because I've been practicing for such occasions.
Go ahead and do that, Asen. I was answering your question in the whisper. Yeah, as everyone's looking at Bolus drinking the ale/water/wine, Storm, you hear a growl coming from your Strahd dummy.
What was that?
I'm gonna bend down. I'm gonna say, "You keep your mouth shut in there." I got him shoved back in my backpack, peeking down in my backpack. You be quiet. What's he say? Just growling?
Yeah, he just growled at you. He just like and stopped.
I'm gonna tie the top of the backpack closed. Shove him under the table.
That was almost believable.
Now, as you're cinching up the bag and you hear something coming from the inside, sure thing, bestest friend.
I'm gonna open that bag back up and look down in there. I'm gonna reach in and grab old Strahd around the neck, set him on the table in front of everybody and say, "Now, if you got something to say, go ahead and say it. Go on now."
Storm, don't you have to make it talk? Isn't that how it works?
Sometimes. I know you might find it hard to believe, but I'm only funning and he's not really talking when I'm doing that. But he's got something to say. He's in here mumbling, giggling stuff. Go on, Strahd dummy.
It's sitting out on the table.
Yep.
Can I throw a dagger at his head?
Hey, I paid good gold for this.
Please.
No. I'm gonna shove him back down the backpack. Shut your mouth.
I wasn't asking permission from him. I was just asking the GM. Can
Well,
I throw a dagger at its head?
I mean, yeah, you could.
Do I see her moving for a dagger?
Probably.
I'm snatching him off the table.
Okay.
I already paid once to have him fixed. He still looked kind of cross-eyed.
I've had enough of monstery things today.
You've come to the wrong campaign then.
Wonder what's going on upstairs. Is he pulling his fingernails out?
Sounded like they were just talking.
Yeah, he'll get to the fingernails in a little bit.
Well,
All right.
what is he doing up there?
Probably things that you don't want to see. Well, you might want to see him, I guess. If you
Yeah,
do,
we didn't want to see him.
Well, if you do
Yeah.
want to see something like that, I might have a job for you on a boat one of these days.
My dog's balls might be hanging out. So you don't want to see that.
And on that note, we're going to pan camera to the second floor. Oleg, Mad Dog. I believe he's just now waking up, kind of. Maybe.
Yeah, he's starting to stir.
If it's been more than 10 minutes, the spell is worn off.
It might have a couple more minutes in it if you want to ask some more questions.
I pretty much asked the questions I needed, and he said he wasn't going to lie to me, and he couldn't have said that if it was a lie.
Did you want to ask him anything, Mad Dog?
No, my dog doesn't even know it's been used, so.
Does his face hurt because I slapped the shit out of him?
Yeah, he has a swollen cheek.
That's not what I meant to do.
Well, whatever it was he saved. You can't lie, Mad Dog. And you know you can't lie.
Yeah.
Sleep well?
Yeah, my dog's just sort of rubbing his eyes. That's the last time I deal with vampires.
You say that because you believe it's true.
Yeah. I don't fucking want to.
May you be right. You might want to leave this area here or just keep your mouth shut for the next couple of minutes until this goes away.
Leave. What goes away? He's sort of confused looking at you.
And about the time you say that, you feel the spell fade away from the area. Shut up, stomach.
Go eat something.
I will, later.
Stomach was trapped in the zone of truth.
Alright, so what's going to befall poor Henrik?
That's not my choice. I look at Mad Dog.
He's gonna be our Mr. Slave.
Don't give a shit. I wasn't there. No one seen me. And he sort of walks away. He sort of says enough. I don't hear nothing, seen. If you see nothing, you hear nothing. Doesn't happen
Say
to you.
nothing.
Yeah. And he sort of walks out there, and he's going to go downstairs and join the others.
Alright, so Oleg and Henrik are left in the room.
Bow, chicka, wow,
Ow.
wow.
I'll usher him down the outside stairs,
Alright.
and I'll tell him to stay out of sight of the door to the inside. And I kind of prop it open and see if I can see Willis or Taylor or Storm and motion them out.
Yeah, you can see them through that window. The shutters
Do
are
we
open.
see him?
Yep.
I got my back to him. I wouldn't see him.
Yeah,
Unless he
Storm's
goes-
probably the only one that doesn't see him, and Mad Dog probably doesn't see him do the stairs. But Bolus, Taylor, and Asen should easily be able to see Olya.
And
I slightly wave.
I do the come hither wave and do the head shake towards the door.
I
I
think he
slowly
wants
shake
to,
my head.
or possibly he wants to dance with the door. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Asen, you're seeing him mouth the words, "Meet me outside."
And I can read his lips.
Exactly.
I just hold up my drink and point to it with a big smile.
It looks like Asen has joined you outside.
This is the coffin maker. Oh, hey, Taylor, you're here.
I punch him.
Give me an unarmed strike.
What is it?
Strength, no proficiency.
It's gonna suck, but I just want to punch him because he's a douche.
Wait, is she punching the coffin maker or Olyak?
No, the coffin maker, not William.
Yeah, you miss. And I was meaning more of an attack roll plus strength, no proficiency.
Oh
But that works just as well.
no! I need to do an attack roll.
But you missed.
But she said I need to make an attack roll. I glare at him. If death could kill from looks, he'd be dead.
I step between this particular bitch slap fight. Either slap like you're gonna mean it, or are we gonna let him go?
No, we're not gonna let him go.
Well, it's gonna be kind of hard to keep anybody under wraps.
Olyak,
Let it.
who is this guy now?
This guy's
And
the
why
coffin
is he-
maker, and that's his place that's burning down in the town square area.
Please
He's
say
the
that
one who
louder.
has the vampire?
He's the one that was housing the vampire spawn, yes. Ah, Vulas. A voice of reason.
Did he know they were there?
Yes.
So
There's
he
your
did it on
unarmed strike.
purpose.
Thank you.
Right? He did. He had him up there on purpose.
He knew that they were there. He was kind of forced into it.
Alright, you hit him. Are you using non-lethal damage?
Non-lethal.
Non-lethal.
Nope. You punched him so hard in the face that you dislocated something in his neck. And now-
Okay.
yeah, that was an instant death.
I look at Olyak and ignorance is no excuse. And I go back inside.
Well,
He
that
wasn't
settles that.
ignorant. He knew it was there.
Well,
And
this
that's
is a-
why I hit him.
Okay, so Asen is using minor illusion to actually turn him into Bernie.
You don't want to draw any suspicion here. Look, he's alive and happy.
Okay, but where are we going to keep him?
Olyak, are you able to fix him?
He's unconscious. He's not dying.
No, he's
No,
dead.
He's dead.
No, he's dead.
He's dead. That was an instant death.
It's
said it
3
was
o'clock in the afternoon, and you're killing people outside on the streets of town.
He said it was non-lethal.
Yeah.
But I
The
rolled the
damage-
damage and it went instant
was an
death,
instant
so,
death, so,
he,
yeah.
he ruled it that it didn't matter.
Yeah. He punched him so hard, trying to knock him out, that it snapped something in his neck. And he
Oh
just
yeah. Do you think
limped
we could maybe
across the-
take him to the church? Maybe the priest will at least know what to do, or
Just put him back inside his house.
By the way, if you look that direction, if you're outside, you'll notice that the sky is no longer burning. It seems that the fire is out, maybe smoldering.
Or you just set him on fire here.
She's just a fire starter, twisted fire starter.
Oh, and Mad Dog's ordering some wine.
Not a problem.
I suspect the priest may be willing to give us a favor, but maybe we should not kill people in broad daylight, I would think.
He deserved it, and I'm sure the town will rejoice when we tell them that he housed vampires in the city.
I don't know who this we is. I just brought him downstairs.
Volus
I kept her from slapping the shit out of him, and then somebody else slapped the shit out of him.
slapped the life out of him.
Oh no, there was no slapping involved. It was definitely closed fist.
Okay, so you
Also,
slapped
I
him with a
have an
closed fist,
alibi for the fire.
which can be corroborated by the priest and the altar boy.
If we put him outside of town, wolves would eat him. That would get rid of the Volus's evidence.
Think you could disguise yourself to look like him, see if we can't. Oh, wait, I didn't hear that conversation.
Although, we might be able to, this could be useful. I am pretty good at disguising. I might be able to take his place.
Remember, you're going to get... You will be accused of the fire, though. Well, possibly.
Could just leave him outside dead, sneak away, and it's a big mystery. His place burns down, he shows up dead here.
Yeah, but I spread the rumor that the fire started because of moist hay in the lawn.
Moist.
Moist hay being a well-known kindling.
It can combust.
Yeah, I was not convinced at first, but she showed me proof of it.
Farm girl here! I know what happens.
Can I use ferment on the corpse?
I believe the spell states liquid, not
At
a
that
corpse.
point, I go upstairs.
Because if it smells enough of booze, they might think that he just fell down drunk.
Well, I suppose you could take like a water skin or something, use ferment to turn it into wine, and then just soak them with it.
I like the idea of taking him out of town, though, and letting the wolves eat him.
Yeah, y'all have heard rumors that the Svalage Road is littered with them, no matter how many times hunters come back with dead wolves.
I'm not sure.
So we,
Do I know what's happened out here yet? I mean, Mad Dog and I are sitting in here. I don't think we even know what's happened.
Nope, you saw a few people get up from the table and leave through the entrance. You probably figured they were heading upstairs.
Mad Dog is pretty much drinking wine and says, don't get involved in any shit.
Well, like I said, you're sitting at the table where everyone else was except for Oleg and Henrik.
Yeah,
And
'cause
you saw...
I know Mad
all
Dog doesn't
the-
know he's died, but he's just not getting involved with anything anyway. Because he wasn't even near at that building.
But he was.
I know.
Is he just saying that?
Yeah,
No,
I think he's saying.
That's no. I'm just saying, like, he did say that to Uliak, but he is. That's his thoughts right now for it.
Oh, there's a nice fire and a hearth in here.
Storm, Mad Dog, could I have a brief word with you, quietly?
Well, then be real quiet and whisper.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see
You know
about
that coffin guy?
That comes
What was that?
you see about 4 other people here in the bar.
Oh, well, if that's the case, I'd stand up and follow him somewhere else.
Why don't you come over here? Volus has a special present for you outside.
Really, I like special presents.
Oh, you're gonna love this one then.
It's special for sure. That's for sure.
Mad Dog's taking his wine with him.
What the fuck?
When Mad Dog sort of peeks around the corner, he does a 180 and heads back into the tavern. Ain't getting involved with that shit. He's going back to carry on drinking.
So
Wait.
it seems that Volus and Oliak were having a word with him, and yeah, now it's now.
Is that?
We need a sack. A big one. Quick. Can't you fix him? Holy man.
I can say I'm getting a phone call.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
Shit.
Wow.
All right, guys, let's take about a 10-minute break.
I vote we cut him up and feed him to the cat thing if it's still in town.
The mystery grows deeper. All right, we're gonna take a break. 10 minutes. Is that what you said, Veno? 10?
Yeah.
All right, cool.